Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this edition of Transwest Live. My name is Brad Neerhus and I'm on the Prevost team here at Transwest. And today we're going to feature a 2023 Emerald Prevost quad slide. You know, Emerald is one of 5 recognized converters by Prevost, and they're gaining a lot of recognition the way they build their coaches with comfort, class, and style. Hopefully we can show you some of that today. And I think we'll start here on the outside and walk around that with the slides in, and then I'll point out some things there, and then we'll go inside, we'll put the slides out, and you'll be able to see inside of that. So are we ready to go? Okay, let's go. First of all, on the outside, we've got a lock-unlock for your compartment doors here. Bay number 1 is going to be a pass-through bay. This rug, I'll just stick it out here right now. This is a full pass-through bay. Right now it's got the ottoman in it. Manual slide trays. Each compartment's individually lit. Each compartment also has electrical outlets. In bay number 2. With the quad slide, you get these kind of parallel doors because there's going to be a slide that comes out here. In here, we've got this table, a table that you can pull out to set up out here for when you're watching your favorite program on your 60-inch TV. That has a Bose soundbar and a Bose subwoofer. There's awnings that come out here. I can show you the awnings in the next bit, how they come out, and the controllers in the next bay. Comes with 4 chairs also that you'll see on the other side of the coat as we get around the other side. So for tailgating, a lot of times, you know, college football games and stuff, people take these things for tailgating, and it's nice to have that there. This table's got to go back a little bit. So bay 1 and 2 are basically storage bays. They can be configured in a lot of different ways. Sometimes people like to have an outside barbecue. They like to have, you know, different things in there. But for right now, this is a lot of storage for you. Here we have our lithium, our energy bay. You've got 800 amp hours of lithium batteries in this box. You got 2 5,000 watt inverters. Lithium doesn't like a lot of heat, doesn't like a lot of cold. So if it's cold, we've got it set for heat, and if it gets too warm in there, we have exhaust fans. This is the awning controller I was telling you about. Figure out which one it is. There we go. So it's got these awnings all the way around, and you'll see that they're lit. They also work, the awnings also work off the the system inside that we'll look at later, and I can show you that too. This is your remote. Again, here you've got outlets for USB or for your electrical, and a lot of times customers use this bay for storing cleaning supplies and so forth. Behind here is the fuel tank and the DEF tank. You got a dual fill on the coach. Dual fill, you can fill it on this side. I believe it's 222 gallons of fuel. The key opens the door, the fill's right there. And you can fill it on the other side too, where the DEF fill is, and we'll go over that. Your plumbing bay. You've got a convenience outlet here. I believe it's 190 gallons of fresh water capable. And then you've got a gray and a black tank also. So sometimes we've had customers put a pressure washer in here. So we leave room for things to personalize the coach for you. Notice how beefy this is. You know, Prevost's been going to celebrate their 100-year anniversary this year in September up in Quebec, and so they've got a long history of building over-the-road buses, seated buses, and over 50 years building them in the conversion business too. So you look at the hinge work on here; it's stout. This is your hydronic heating system. It's a 50,000 BTU hydronic heating system. It's one of the heat sources in the coach for you. It gives you humidified coach heat, gives you hot water on demand. Also in the coach, you're going to have heated floors. You're going to have baseboard electric heat, and you're going to have heat pumps in your four roof airs. This is a D13 500 horsepower Volvo engine. You can see how big it is, how big the compartment is, so things are really accessible. And as an owner, you need to make sure that you do things like check your engine oil. You've got a belt diagram here for your belts. In these recent models, Prevost's gone to electric radiator fans, so they're not using the horsepower that it took previously to run that radiator. Using electric fans, that horsepower goes to a more usable area drive axle. Those fans are in here. There's a series of them. I believe there's 8 of them in there. Got a truck going by, we'll let the truck go by. It's really a nice day here in Colorado. Take a shot of those Rockies if you want. You see the snow-capped mountains up there in the Rockies? That's Interstate 25. We're right off Interstate 25, about 20 miles north of Denver. This is our plumbing bay. We listened to our customers a lot on this, and we found that we want to keep things serviceable, we want to keep things accessible, and so we've opened it up to where you can see where your 110 water pump is, where your 12-volt backup is. This is a whole house water filter. You can get this water filter at your Home Depot. It's got a Culligan filter that goes down there for your drinking water inside. So again, these are all your dump valves. You can use it 2 different ways. It can be the old-fashioned way, I call it, the gray, then the black, then the gray, or you can hook up a macerator, an elbow on here. This will turn over and put an elbow on there. It's got a macerator pump with I believe it's a 100-foot hose in the next bay. You're going to see this inside the coach too. You might as well see it out here. There's 4 of these inside and 1 inside. So I can control everything in terms of lights, in terms of power. If I want to turn ACs on inside, I can do it right here. If I want to run my blinds, I can do it here. So it's got a lot of different features that really easy to use. Pretend that's your file cabinet, and each one of these is your file drawer. It opens up and tells you just a touch of a button and it works. It works really good. You got a gravity fill for your water. Another convenience outlet here. So what we like about this is it's very accessible, easy to work on. Everything you need is right there. Here's your fuel fill on this side. The key opens it up. Just door flop open. Fuel here, def here. Credit card in there at the fuel station. You don't go to the corner gas station with these things. You go to the big truck stops, and that's where they all are. You're gonna put your credit card in here, and it's real simple to do this. To do these 2 right here. Go inside, get yourself a receipt, and be on your way. Here's the macerator hose I was talking about. This is a 55-foot power cord. The freshwater hose inlet. This is a dedicated generator battery for the bay next door. And it also has the generator battery has a solar panel on the roof to keep this charged up. Here's your welcome mat. One of our customers said, well, why don't you put the mat over? I'm out here hooking up anyway, hooking my stuff up. Why don't you put your welcome mat right here too? So we did. Great idea. Comes off, and go put it up front. You know, when you're setting up at wherever you're at, when you're done, you got to come back here and unhook and all that anyway. Just put your mat away and away you go. We listen to our customers. In this bay, you've got a 20 kW PowerTech diesel generator, EPA compliant. You can see that it's insulated nicely for heat and sound, and it's on a slide out tray for service. So it will slide out, and 20 kW, that's enough to power this and maybe a coach or 2 next door. You know? Here's 2 of the chairs we talked about. Remember this table? Here's the Bose yeah, that's the base. It gives you your subwoofer. Now here, I like to show this to people. Move this table forward. Everybody knows where their breaker panel is in their home, I assume. Well, look at this, how nicely this is put together. Everything is labeled. So right now we've got all the breakers on, but you know, should you be in a spot where the microwave isn't working, or this place you'd check here to see if the breaker's tripped. It's all right there. There's a similar DC panel in here also with the fuses. So coach comes with Starlink, and it comes with a dish satellite. There's part of the Starlink stuff right there. And then, should you have trouble with your slide room, most people carry a small amount of tools with them. A 10mm socket right here is the last step you would take to bring it in. And we would ask you to, there's 2 phone numbers you get when you own an Emerald. One of them is going to be Prevost Action Services, which hooks you up directly with Prevost, and they will help you with anything on the driveline stuff, anything that's their responsibility. And the other phone number you'll get is a 24/7 man number, Emerald Service Line. The Emerald Service Line is here to help you with anything, by the people that built it, help you with anything that they've done on the inside. We always ask that if you have an issue somewhere, call us, let us get involved to help you out. That would be the Emerald Service Line, and we'll give you that number for Prevost Action Services. Those are lifelines when you're checking out North America. And there's a lot of neat places to see in North America. Prevost's got service centers around the country. Emerald is dialed in as well. So keep those things in mind when you're out running around the country. We were lucky to be in 26 states here last year or the year before, going to shows and rallies and showing these things off. And you meet a lot of nice people out there, and to see what's around the country between the East Pond and the West Pond, there's no better way to do it than in a Prevost. Here's your other chairs, and then this is your pass-through. This is bay number 1 that we looked at on the other side. Behind here, you've got a series of relays that are all related to Prevost's responsibility. Just like in your car, you've got fuses and relays for your mirrors, for your turn signals, for your marker lights, things like that. And there's a legend here that tells you what's going on with them. So a lot of times, you know, usually it's the simple things that happen that the guys on the other end of the phone, either Prevost or Emerald, can direct you to these places, and you're familiar with where they're at, and help you out. The object is to keep you on the road, enjoying everything that North America has to offer. This coach has a lane departure system. It has a cruise control system on it. Down here. So this kind of gives you an overview of what's going on the outside of the motorhome. We've left the slides in on purpose on this so you can see what it's like with the slides in as you're going down the road. I'm going to close up a couple of these and then we'll go inside. Is that okay? That feels solid. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and step on inside and I'll come in behind you, and then maybe I can just narrate a little bit as you're going down the coach. Again, this is a 2023 Emerald. It's a quad slide. I don't know if you hear that, but I turned a couple air conditioners on when we were out at the plumbing bay. It's a nice day here in Colorado, and I got them running inside here now. So hopefully you can see, you can get at everything except the rear bath when you're going down the road. That would include the washer dryer, this nice big pantry, residential refrigerator, the freezer down below, and of course the half bath that you're in right there. Full access to the galley. What I like to do when I'm putting these slides out, I like to have the engine running because they are electric slides. There's no hydraulics on the coach. They are electric, and when we have the engine running, we're getting juice put in as we're taking some juice out. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and fire it up, and we'll put these slides out, and you can see how they operate. Okay, the first slide I'm going to put out is this sofa dinette. There's an air seal around them. They are electric slides. There's no, like I said, there's no hydraulics on the coach. So notice how smoothly they go in and out. These are Prevost slides, engineered by Prevost to work beautifully with their shell. Okay, now the other slide, the slide on the passenger side is a flat floor slide, so we'll move this out a little bit. And then we'll put it out, and you'll see how that works. Hopefully this is giving you a good idea of how roomy this is inside. We'll put these rear slides out, and then we'll be able to show you the whole thing again. You'll see really nice closets when we get into this stateroom. I'm kind of blocking your view of these slides here, but they operate the same way. They're not as big. See, so come on back here. And then you can show them how nice the shower is in the rear bath. And we can open up some of the storage areas. One of our customers liked this idea for hanging your necklaces and jewelry and stuff here, so we put that in there. But you still got electrical outlet inside here. You still got a lot of storage there. And then these drawers are nice too. Electrical outlet down here, one here. Linen storage and such in here. Place to hang your towel. Remember I said these are heated floors also. There's 2-zone heated floors. People really like that. And into the stateroom, what we have here is 2 super slides. This is what Prevost calls them, super slides, because it's not just the bed. It's a bed and a huge closet and another huge closet there. So when the pocket door closes off, you get a nice area in here for the owners to you know, do what they need to do every morning, noon, and night. Storage down here. 2 drawers there, but look at this. That's one closet with 2 bars in it. And then here, there's 2 drawers. I guess you can never have enough storage. So we take that into consideration when we give you this. Electrical outlet down there if you want to use like a Dyson stick vac. There's a small safe there, place for some shoes. So this is a real winner of a floor plan in that regard. These pocket doors are manual pocket doors. There's no air inside the coach. So these manual pocket doors open and close really easy. And when you're underway, they'll stay right there. You got a pocket door here, pocket door there, one back at the bathroom. What you're taking a picture of there is the half bath. It's a nice size for a half bath. You know, you got plenty of room in there. And also, if I can show you some of the storage, again, those are adjustable shelves. More here. Electrical outlet. So hopefully you can see that here's the washer dryer. Hopefully you can see that if you want to be out on the road for a while, this can be your condo on wheels. It can be your, you know, your beach home, your mountain home, your desert home. There's a nice pantry. Adjustable shelves here. Pull out stuff there. This is the residential refrigerator we looked at earlier. 2-door. It's got a freezer down below with an ice maker. Moving forward to the galley. You know, I've been motorhoming for a while, quite a while actually. And I keep talking about storage, but if you got a little bit of storage, if you got storage, you're going to use it. And you might stay out on the road a little bit longer if you want to. But it's nice to have these things all set up for when you want to go, you can go. You can have some of your clothes in here. You can keep a basic supply of stuff in here, and it doesn't take you long to get ready to go. Here's your dishwasher. This is a 2-burner Wolf induction cooktop. Viking microwave convection. One big stainless steel sink here. Remember those filters I was talking about outside? Well, that Culligan filter would work this faucet, and then that whole house filter works all the other things. Nice size wastebasket. Comfort, class, and style. Is that what we're talking about? It's not overdone. It's classy. It's comfortable. It's comfortable with this dinette booth. This table will go down, and you can put a pad over it for if you're taking grandkids or with you. But it's a nice sized table. It comes with these decorations. You can, we can deal with them. And then up here you've got storage also. One thing that these coaches have, these Prevost buses have, they've got cross ventilation. So you got one on this side and one on that side, so you can get fresh air. Plus there's 2 of them back in the stateroom, so you can get fresh air in the coach. This TV is set up for when you're going down the road. Your dish receiver is right there. Again, it's got Starlink, in-motion Starlink, and it has a dish receiver also. The sofa is a motorized jackknife. It'll come all the way out and lay down, and of course it'll go back too. And there's storage down below there for linens and stuff like that. Remember seeing this outside? There's 2 back in the stateroom, one on each side of the bed, and identical stuff is right here. So, and then there's another one over at the cab. This iPad is a blank iPad. It will get populated with all your manuals and such here in the near future. So that's we give you this iPad, but there's nothing on it right now. Your controls for the things we've been talking about, your lighting and heat and so forth, AC, are on these pads that are hard mounted. Moving forward to the cab. Just pull out nicely. These seats are heated and air conditioned. I'll sit here this is an H3 air seat. And when you're driving this coach, if I'm driving it into the sun in the morning, I can move these down. I wouldn't put it down that far, or I can move them up. Or you can create privacy in the daytime. It also has blackout shades that will close all of these off. So it's really easy to set it up that way. It's the same thing on the passenger side. It'll go up, two taps, it'll go down. So if you're driving late in the afternoon or early in the morning, it's a good way to keep the sun out of your eyes. you're going east or west. This is a surround camera system that we have on here. And if I toggle it, it'll go all the way around. That's the front of the coach. Left side, back side there. It'll also work if I turn my turn signals on, and it gives you an overhead view also. And then this is a Garmin. It's a Garmin. No, I can't do it because the slides are out. It's a Garmin GPS, XM radio, backup camera, and of course it comes off. But when it's in the backup camera mode, you can run it in panoramic, or you can tilt it down to the ball. It's the standard Prevost dash AC system. CB radio. Microphone, we can hook it up where you want it. Of course, these Prevosts run with a transmission retarder, a 6 different position transmission retarder. You can, a lot of people run it like in 3rd and 4th gear, and what it does basically is it kind of reverses the flow of fluid in the transmission, and it can add up to 300 braking horsepower to your stopping ability. The coach has all-wheel air disc brakes, but if you're towing a car, towing a stacker, and you get the right equipment on that, this helps to slow you down as well. Over here we've got a Prevost tire pressure monitoring system. It'll tell you what's going on with all of your tires. This is a standard Prevost dash, so if you go to a Prevost service center, they know what they're looking at, and they know where to, it's easy for them to get at things. Steering wheel is a tilt wheel. This opens up for a little bit of storage here. It's got a nice cup holder here, nice cup holder here. Sometimes I use one of those WeatherTech phone holders. You can put it right here, so your hand's free when you're going down the road. So again, this system has proved to be pretty trouble-free for us. We've tried other systems, but this one seems to work really well. You've got lights, you've got blinds, temperature, blinds, and then this has a TV. It's going to slide, it's going to come down above your head there with the Bose soundbar. And this particular one also has another TV that'll open up over at the workstation. And the TV goes back far enough to where you're going in and out of the coach. You're not going to hit your head on it. There's a huge TV right here that comes up as well. Again, no hydraulics on the coach. There is no entry step. I don't know if you noticed that when we walked in, but there's no step that comes in and out. This is a bus. So you've got air leveling. What you can do is just, when you're at your spot, you can just dump the air. It makes it real easy to get in and out of the coach, and less problematic with electric or hydraulic slides coming in and out. Electric slides, patented, electric slides are engineered by Prevost. You saw how easy they come in and out. The ride is, you probably heard this 100 times, but I'm going to tell you, don't drive one, you'll want to own one. People tell me that all the time. That's it. So, wish I could take you for a ride in it, but I can't do it on a video. I can do it if you come see us here. So we've got some coaches in stock now. Come visit us. Maybe we have the right one for you. Prevost builds on the X3 and the H3 shell. You can get up 2 slides on the X3. You can get 2, 3, or 4 slides on the H shell, and it's just a great living and driving experience. We hope you take the time to come visit with us, and let us show you what Prevost is all about. Let us show you what Emerald's all about. I want to thank you for your time. My name is Brad. I'm with Transwest. We represent Emerald Luxury Coach, and thanks again for letting us show you this thing. See you down the road.